Hello, good day. Welcome on board to another episode of Living a Disease-Free Life. I am Mr. Daniel Ekele, your wellness and nutrition therapist. I want to believe you had a nice time the last time we were on board, where I took you on a journey on the effects of over-acidity in the body. Today I would like to continue from where I stopped on the way out. How do you correct over-acidity in the body? But as a way of summarizing what I did the last time, I would like those who are just hooking on for the first time to also benefit from this. I talked about some effects, about 4 or 5 effects of over-acidity in the body, and I remember mentioning that when the acidity level of the body is higher than normal, one of the things some people might experience is that they will unnecessarily start looking fatter than normal. You begin to increase in size and increase in weight. Okay, that is not evidence of good living. It's a sign that the acidity level of your body is higher than normal. Okay, I also talked about the body being depleted of oxygen, nutrients, and energy. Now, such depletion is also traceable to the fact that your body is over-acidified. And then when that happens over time, some people begin to look very weak and sickly. Okay, and I also talked about the arterial walls being worn off. That is, the walls of the artery beginning to wear off gradually. In the course of that happening, the body begins to produce excess cholesterol to patch, okay, the walls of the artery that is being worn off. Now, in the course of patching, what happened? That wall begin to look narrow. Now, when that pathway begins to look narrow, blood pressure begins to rise, and other cardiovascular conditions begin to set in. It's an effect of too much acidity in the body. For some other people, it is the depletion of vital minerals from the bone, particularly calcium. Now, when you are not giving the body what it needs, okay, the body being so intelligent, we begin to look for where to get those vital minerals. When the body needs calcium, it knows where to get it, particularly in the bone. It goes into the bone to borrow calcium. In the course of doing that, over time, the bone begins to get depleted of calcium, and then osteoporosis begins to set in. The bone begins to look fragile and weak, and in the event of any accident, such a person might find it very difficult to recover fast because the bone is already brittle. And also remember talking about your enzyme, okay, not delivering well, not functioning well, the nutrient becoming clustered and lumped together because the acidic level of the body is higher than normal. Today I would like to look at the way out. What do we do to correct too much acidity in the body? For some people might be wondering, what is this acidity thing this man is talking about? Okay, now this is with reference to your body pH. Your body cells, your blood, they have a particular range of pH in which they keep your body healthy. Now, when the pH, which is the power of hydrogen, when it's on a scale of 0 to 14. Between 0 and 7, we say that is the acidic level. Okay, then between 7 and 14, that is the alkaline level. Now, when the pH of your cells, tissue, and blood drop below 7, we say you are acidic. Your cells could be acidic. Okay, the blood will never go acidic, else the person will die. So instead of the blood going acidic, the blood will look for a way to dump the acidic waste it's carrying in certain places in your body, like your cells, tissue, and then your bone. Okay, so but the cells and tissue can become acidic as a result of wrong eating. Now, when the acidic level drops to 6.8, you begin to experience certain disease symptoms. That is the stage at which you begin to experience certain funny symptoms. Now, when it drops to 5.8, cancerous cells begin to form. Then when it drops to 3.5, at that point, your body is already in a mess state. You are already down. You are already sick. Okay? And if nothing is done for you to recover, such a person could die. So acidity, over-acidity of the cells and tissue is never a healthy thing for the human body. So how do we correct this? That is what I would like to expose us to this morning. Most of this can be also gotten from my book, Living a Disease-Free Life. Okay? And then I captured here, as I have here, I think 4 things you can do. I remember here I have one, recognize. I capture in the book, recognize. And then the next thing is to remove. Recognize, and with the book here now, you recognize. Number 2, you remove. Number 3, you replace. And then number 4, you revitalize. Now, how do we do all of this? How do we do all of this? Let me pick them one by one. 1, you recognize. Recognize the factors, the food, and the lifestyle that can over-acidify your body. Until you're able to recognize this thing, you might be too weak to know what to do. You might be incapacitated. You might be overwhelmed by what is happening to you. So go memory lane. What are the food that constitute the bulk of what you eat? Are they more processed and synthetic than natural? What are the lifestyle you engage in? Do you sleep well? Do you eat late? Do you smoke? Do you get angry unnecessarily? Do you find it difficult to forgive people? All of these can acidify your body. Okay, so the first thing is to recognize the things that acidify your body. Now, let me help you on this journey of recognition. Now, let me begin with food. Okay, I've treated this, but this is a way of summarizing everything together. Now, let's recognize those food that can acidify the body. I talked about acidic and acidifying food. If you could remember, acidic and acidifying food. And I made reference to fried food. All fried food, in any form, can acidify your body than you can imagine. Okay, so when you fry your food, the healthy fat is converted into trans fat, and that trans fat is not healthy for your body. So all fried food can acidify your body. Another thing that can acidify your body, you talk about all refined sweeteners. I mean all sweeteners, rather synthetic sweeteners and simple sugar, they can acidify your body. Now, the simple sugar you have in your soft drink, in your cake, in your biscuit. Now, let me create an analogy that will help you understand this better. Take soft drink, for example, loaded with simple sugar or refined sugar. Now, when you take that, like a bottle of soft drink, now, what happens is this: within 30 minutes, the refined sugar in your soft drink shut down your immune system. And your immunity will not resume activity until the next 4 to 5 hours. That is pretty dangerous. Now, if within the 4 to 5 hours of your immunity trying to regain itself, there is any communicable disease around your environment, you are a healthy candidate. At that point, because your immunity has been compromised, anything can happen to you at that point in time. So refined sugar in your soft drink, refined sugar in your biscuit, refined sugar in your cake, refined sugar in all those sweet stuff, okay? They can acidify your body. So recognize that. Okay? What else do you need to recognize with respect to food? All processed food that contains chemical preservative, coloring, flavoring. Okay? Recognize them. Recognize also that your processed meats, okay, and dairy products. Take note of the word process. Okay? They are different from your organic meat products. Process in the fact that where these animals are reared for commercial purpose, they are injected with certain hormone and antibiotics, and they are given certain chemicalized stuff to keep them healthy and to make them look robust for commercial purpose so that they can maximize profit. Now, when you eat those kind of meat, they will acidify your body faster than you can imagine. So I usually advise people, if you really must eat meat, okay, go organic, though they are expensive. Otherwise, I will advise you substitute your meat with fish. That is a better option. But for men or women who are already in their 40s, I advise you to replace your meat consumption with fish, because your body can't really handle this again. Okay? That is a word of advice. So recognize the food that can acidify your body. Now, recognize the lifestyle that can acidify your body. What are those lifestyles? Unnecessary, uncontrollable anger. Some people, when they are angry, it's as if the world is going to collapse. When they are angry, they can break anything. They can injure anybody. Now, at that level or at that level and intensity of anger, certain neurotransmitter, or let me say that hormonal imbalance is created within your body system. Okay, and then for some people, their blood pressure begin to rise. Okay, for some people, if that continue over time, there is a disorder in their digestive system. The food they eat are not able to digest well. So I advise people, be in charge of your life. Now, you might not be responsible for the people who provoke you, but you are responsible for how you react, okay, or how you respond. I tell people, learn to respond to the situation of life. Don't learn to react. In reacting to the situation of life, you harm yourself. In responding, you are in charge. You can respond without necessarily overworking your body system. For some people, it's being worried. Now, when you are worried overly over these challenges of life, you are not solving any problem. You are compounding your problem, and you are compounding your health challenges. Worry, anxiety, depression, they affect the body. They destabilize your living room and tell you to cut down your consumption of meat intake, particularly when you are already in your 40s. It's something you have to intentionally do by yourself. So be intentional about it. Remove those things that you know can acidify your body, and then remove the lifestyle that you know can also acidify the body. Then the third thing is to replace. Be courageous enough to replace those things with a healthy food that can now alkalize your body. Now the question is, what are those things that can alkalize your body and put your body in a healthy state? Now let me begin with food also. Okay, there's some food that can actually alkalize your body, put your body in a healthy state. Number one, I look at the categories of vegetables and fruits generally. Vegetables and fruit generally. Now let me play around vegetable for you to get the picture of what I'm saying. Now, we have starchy vegetable and we have non-starchy vegetable, okay? Now, when people hear of vegetable, what comes to their mind is just, they think of leaves, okay? Leaf, like your pumpkin leaf, your spinach, they are just a part. They are just a type of vegetable, okay? So, green leafy vegetable or your fluted pumpkin leaf, your spinach are not the only vegetables you have, okay? When I say starchy vegetable, I'm talking about the ones you cook, like your yam, okay, your potato, your rice, okay, and all of that. We call them starchy vegetable. Those ones should form 20% of the food you eat because they are the one you have to cook, okay? Now, the non-starchy vegetable should form 80% of what you eat because those are the ones that will alkalize your body. Non-starchy. For example, there are three categories. One, I have what is called the green leafy vegetable, like your spinach, your fluted pumpkin leaf, what we call in Nigeria as a ugu in our local dialect, okay? The jute leaf, what we call ewedu in our local dialect here, okay? The spinach, in our local dialect, there are three species. We have the amunututu in Yoruba, we have the shoko yokoto in Yoruba, and we have the efotete, okay? Now, the amunututu is the one that is called Malabar spinach, the foreign spinach, okay? So, they form part of your green leafy vegetable. Your cabbage, your lettuce, your celery, your parsley, okay? Any kind of green leafy vegetable you can find in your environment can alkalize your body. One, your green leafy vegetable are loaded with chlorophyll. What blood is to your body is what chlorophyll is to the plant. Chlorophyll can purify your blood. Chlorophyll can build your blood. Chlorophyll can strengthen your immune system. Chlorophyll can detoxify your body system. Chlorophyll can do a lot of can increase your energy level. Now, most people cook their vegetable. When you cook your vegetable, most of the nutrients are dead. You are no longer eating living food, you are eating dead food. So if you must cook your vegetable, just steam them slightly. The best way to take your green leafy vegetable is to take them in form of juice or smoothies. Okay? So I can make smoothies with my cabbage. I can make smoothie with my lettuce. Okay? Okay? So this will help you a great deal. Now, I would like to continue from here also in the next episode. Take notes. I'm talking about what to replace. I mean, after recognizing and removing, what are those things you need to replace with? to keep your body in a healthy state. I stop green leafy vegetable. In the next episode, I will take it further from there for you to know what are the kind of food you need to eat to put your body in an alkaline state. I come your way again.